Tēnā koutou katoa, welcome to this week's Friday Live. Hope you're out enjoying the sun today. And if you're in Wellington, it'll be one of a few rare opportunities today that we get to see the sun in the middle of our winter. I want to talk about support and workload today because it's a theme that's coming up quite a bit. And it's something that I guess really was brought home to me this week where in lockdown I got a message that my smear test was due. So not typically a task you look forward to, but as soon as lockdown finished I went and I saw the nurse this week and got that done. And we were talking, as you do, and she talked to me about how many women coming out of lockdown had come and had their smear test done and were laying there saying, oh God, it's so nice to get a break and just lay here and not have anything to do or anyone demand anything of me or anyone be around. And it made me think, wow, there are some women out there who would rather sit and have their smear test done than be at home and cope with the many demands, particularly in lockdown when that was very condensed and intense potentially. And I thought that was quite strange, and it led me on to this point of our overwhelm, our workload, and how we get support with that. Because clearly if there are women out there that would rather be having their smear test done than being at home doing the juggle, there is something wrong here. And it's something that's come up a lot with the women I work with. So often I lose count of the amount of intelligent, clever, driven career women who say to me, I'm exhausted. There's all this stuff I want to do with my career and my role and my life, but I'm exhausted. And one of the questions I often ask is, well, what about your family? How can you delegate some stuff? How can you spread the load? And often people will say to me things like, well, my husband, when he's home from work, he's really tired, so he'll sit and watch TV, or he'll go to the gym, or any number of other excuses that are why you do the main share of the work. And we know from the statistics, the UN tell us that globally women do 3 times more work around the house outside of their day jobs than their male counterparts. So today I wanted to talk about getting that support because I think it's one of the reasons we are so overloaded and so overwhelmed. And often it's because we don't feel we can ask for that support. So there's many reasons behind that, and some of the main ones are we feel it's our role as a good woman to take on more than we can cope with. We feel that we don't want to be seen as weak if we ask for support. I don't want people to think I can't cope, and if I ask for support or help, will they think this? Or we want it done our way, or we want to have the control, so we end up keeping all the jobs and the tasks to ourselves so that we can do it our way and it's done properly. We're guilty of that too. But whatever the reasons are that you are keeping all those tasks to yourself, I want to encourage you to start sharing them, to start having that conversation with your family. So your partners, your friends, your family, and if you've got kids that are old enough as well, they count as part of the family. When we look at our workload outside of our work, outside of our day jobs, there is many things we have to do in terms of running houses, caring for kids, and just general life admin that adds to the juggle. So what can we delegate? And maybe it's things that we delegate to our family members, or maybe it's things that we outsource if we're in a position to be able to do that. Even just getting the family together and having a conversation about, hey, look, these are all the jobs that need doing. Who wants to do what? Means that everyone is aware of what needs doing. You've not got that case of the magic laundry cupboard where everything goes in dirty and comes out clean and gets folded away and put in your wardrobe without you even knowing. So just being able to look at what are those duties. There are a lot of apps out there these days as well that help in terms of being able to share the load at home. So having that conversation and knowing that it's not about you not being able to cope or people helping you with your chores. It's about you putting you first and everyone being in this together. So I'm in a same-sex relationship. I live with a woman. So there's no such thing as blue jobs and pink jobs. We both live in the house. So it's 50-50, we both work, and because it's our house, it's our jobs. And that should be the same for all of our families. You know, if they're your kids, it's your house. We're all involved in doing our fair share, and it's how we used to coexist in tribes. Everybody, the workload would be shared, and that was in the best interest of the tribe surviving. And it's the same for our own little family tribes. So if you're overwhelmed, exhausted, and feel you're taking on too much, I'd encourage you to have that conversation of, okay, here's all the jobs, who's going to do what, and let's relook at this. Because if you put you first, the whole family benefits, because if you're at your best and you're not exhausted and overwhelmed, then you're so much more able to give to others. Our relationships are better, we're more tolerant, we're healthier, we're happier. There are so many benefits to this. So that's my message for today. I'm also wanting to talk about some free stuff that's happening. So today, if you're on the mailing list, you'll have got an email today. There's a whole host of free webinars coming up on various different topics. Imposter syndrome, how we achieve our potential, coping with perfectionism to maintain some high performance habits, lots of different topics. I'll pop the link in this live so you're able to check those out, book your place. They're lunchtime webinars. They're happening between now and September, and they're all free. And in addition to that, I want to talk about the In Her Words Summit, because that launched this week as well. So we're 3 interviews deep now, out of just over 20. So there's a lot more to come. If you haven't signed up to that summit, it's free and it's not too late to do so. So there's 1 interview every day and you get to watch that for free for 24 hours. So for the duration of the day that it's released, it's accessible for free. And then if you want to purchase the package, you can watch all the interviews at your leisure, and the profits go to our charities, the Aunties and the Wellington Homeless Women's Trust. And as part of that summit, we're giving away some free prizes. So for all those that do purchase a pass between now and the end of July, and they're half price between now and the end of July, you'll be entered into the prize draw. And each weekend throughout July, as part of the summit, we'll be doing a prize draw. And so I want to tell you a bit about what those prizes are. So we've got a host of inspirational women speaking on the summit and sharing their secrets for success. Many of those are authors. So I've got quite a few books here that some of those authors have donated to us. We've got things to help you organize your life. We've got beautiful gratitude journals as well for you and kids. We've got sweet treats. We've got really nice hand-sized products, handmade by women in business. The gratitude journals are too. The books are written by women in business. So we're really trying to help support in keeping with our theme around women supporting women as the In Her Words Summit. Really trying to keep in with that theme. I'm hoping you're enjoying the summit. I've really enjoyed the feedback so far. It's been hugely popular. And look forward to giving away some of these prizes. So I'm going to pop the link for the summit passes in and the summit sign up in this live, so you'll be able to enter and also sign up, because it's free to sign up, and that way you get every single interview delivered to your inbox on the day that they are released, and they are free to watch for 24 hours. So enjoy the summit, enjoy your weekend. Matiawa.